Hello all, my name is Krish and welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, today we'll be discussing about reinforcement machine learning. And as you all know, usually in machine learning we have three different types. One is supervised machine learning, unsupervised machine learning, and the third technique is which is called as reinforcement learning. In supervised machine learning, and I hope you have solved many problems, you have seen many of my videos where I've mostly focused on supervised and unsupervised. In supervised machine learning, our data set had some labels, that would be a classification problem or regression problem. And our model gets trained on those specific data, and whenever we are sending a new data, it will do that specific prediction for that. In unsupervised machine learning, we focus mostly on clustering algorithms. Some of the very good example of clustering algorithms is like customer segmentation, finding out similar cities based on the temperature, outside temperature, based on the climatic condition, and many more things, and various other examples we had actually solved. Today in this video, I just really want to give you a brief idea about the reinforcement learning, like how does reinforcement learning actually work. And recently AWS have also come up with something called as AWS Deep Racer, and it is a very interactive way to learn about reinforcement learning. It will be very much interesting, guys. I'll just show you through, I'll go through each and everything that they have given in this. They have also created this specific car. You can also buy this car. So if I go inside this site here, you can buy it specifically for India region. It is not available right now, but if you are from US, you'll be able to buy this car, and you'll be able to automate this particular thing, or you can actually do your own kind of model training inside this. Okay, and it is pretty much interesting. I'll just go through that. Now in this, what we are going to do is that, again, the main aim of this particular video is just to understand the basic understanding of reinforcement machine learning, and later on I'll be also coming up with a whole playlist. This video is the starting of this reinforcement playlist. I'll be coming up with more videos as we go ahead. All the different kind of techniques we'll be seeing in reinforcement learning. So in this video, we'll just try to see an interactive diagram with respect to like how does reinforcement machine learning work. Right now I'm just going to see a simulative version, so I'll just click on start racing over here. Okay, and inside this you can learn the basics of reinforcement learning. It is somewhere around 10 minutes, and it is an amazing way, so there is a video that has been mentioned about AWS Deep Racer. This guide will take you to basics of reinforcement learning, how to train a RL model and define the reward functions with the parameters. Now with the help of AWS, you can definitely, there is a whole pipeline that you can use to create the reinforcement machine learning models. But it is always important that to understand how does reinforcement model gets trained. So let's start with the basic things. Okay, first of all, we'll try to understand what is reinforcement learning. Okay, now in reinforcement learning, first of all, you need to understand that what are the important components. So the important components that you can see over here is something called as agent. Here you have something called as environments. Okay, so agent and environments are basically different kind of components that are being used in reinforcement learning, and their states, usually this agent states may change based on the environment factors. Okay, now what this agent does is that based on the environment, it will be selecting some kind of actions, and based on that actions, it will either be getting rewards or it will not be getting rewards. That is the basic functionality of how an agent works in a reinforcement learning. Okay, so based on the environment, it will perform some kind of actions, and based on that actions, it will either get a reward or it will not get a reward. And again, based on this reward, it will also be changing its state. State basically means, now in this particular case, you have car. Suppose I have an object in front, obviously that car will not go and dash that object, right? If it goes and hit that particular object, it will be getting negative rewards. But if it goes from beside of that, it will be getting some positive rewards, right? So it is pretty much important. So let's discuss what is this reinforcement learning. So a reinforcement learning is a type of machine learning in which agent explores an environment to learn how to perform desired tasks by taking actions with good outcomes and avoiding actions with bad outcomes, right? As I told you that, suppose I'm driving a car, suppose it hits an object, that basically means it is driving bad, so negative rewards will be given. If it is driving correctly, positive rewards will be given, right? A reinforcement learning model will learn from its experience, and over time they'll be able to identify which action leads to best rewards. Okay, so whatever experience it is gaining, it will definitely be learning from that, and based on that, we'll be taking proper decisions as we're going forward. After this video, again in the upcoming videos, I'll be coding those Python functions where you'll be able to get rewards and everything as such. It will be pretty much interesting. Now let's go to the next step. I hope everybody has understood this. I hope you have understood the main components, that is agent and environment. Okay. Now, and again guys, all thanks to AWS, they've created this amazing interactive diagram to make you understand. So how does AWS Deep Racer learn to drive by itself? So this is this AWS Deep Racer is basically, you can train a car to basically drive in some kind of roads. Okay. So here they have given you a different tracks option. You can select that particular track option. You can drive, you can train your model, you can drive on that specific car also. But again, that is not important right now. That is just to give you a visual representation how to do things. Okay. So in reinforcement learning, agent interacts with an environment with an objective to maximize its total reward. Again, the main aim is to maximize the total rewards. As suppose I want my car not to hit any kind of objects. So as long as it drives, it goes forward, it should not hit that specific any object in short. And based on that, it will be getting more and more rewards. As it will be getting more and more rewards, that basically means it will be following the right path. Okay. The agent takes an action based on the environment state, and the environment returns the reward and the next state. The agent learns for trial and error, initially takes random actions, and over time identifies the action that leads to long-term rewards. And the most interesting thing about this will be, guys, this all will be possible with the help of Python code. In my upcoming videos, when I'll be starting it, right, you'll be shocked to see that just by writing this Python simple code, yes, some logic will be applied over there. Just by doing that, we will be able to create some amazing agents itself. Okay, so let's go to the next page. So okay, let me just skip this because again, AWS Deep Racer, or just let me go through this. Okay, so in this particular case, the agent is nothing but this specific car. Okay, the environment is specifically this particular track. Okay, so this environment contains a track that defines when the agent can go or which state it can be. The agent explores the environment to collect data to train the underlying neural network. So here you will be able to see that this is basically a track which my agent will be interacting. That is nothing but the car. And a state represents a snapshot of the environment that the agent is in at the point of time. Suppose if it is a straight road, obviously my agent will be pointing forwards. Suppose if it is a turning, my agent will be turning towards a specific angle in that specific way. Okay, now let's go through this, like how this AWS Deep Racer actually works. Okay, an action, then coming to the action part, guys, this particular specific action part, we have discussed about agent environment. An action is a move made by the agent in the current state. For AWS Deep Racer, an action corresponds to a move at a particular speed and steering angle. Now, if I consider this particular track, right, when it comes till this specific point, then obviously in this case, the action will be different, right, because there is a turning over here. So it will have that snapshot. Yes, the road is actually turning, and apart from that, the steering wheel will also get turned, right? So that all things are basically action based on the environment, what kind of action it has to take. Okay, so let me just go through this, and based on that particular action, a reward is actually given. Okay, I hope I missed, yes, action is there. Then we have basically report. Okay, in training the AWS Deep Racer model, the reward is returned by a reward function. So there will be a separate reward function, there will be a separate state function, there will be an agent object, there will be an environment object. Okay, coming to the next thing. Now this is a very interactive way of actually learning things. Okay, there is a very interactive way of learning things. Okay, so always remember, whenever you are training a reinforcement model, at that time you have to always think that it will be an iterative process. It is just not like that only at once you will be training and you will be keeping quiet, right? It is an iterative process. From the past experience, it is basically gaining. So training is an iterative process. In a simulator, the agent explores the environments and builds up the experience. The experience collected are used to update the neural networks periodically, and the updated models are used to create more experience. Now here they have specifically spoken about neural network, guys. We can also do this with the help of machine learning algorithms and with the help of simple Python code. All these things I'll be teaching you as we go ahead in the videos. Okay, Now let's take this particular example. Okay, suppose this is the car, this is the finish line that we need to come, and based on this you can see that there is a track. If I click on next, the first step, it is very basically that we want this particular vehicle to go from starting point to the finish line following the shortest path, right? This path, because we want the car to reach the finish line quickly, right? So best path is basically this shortest path, which is the straight line. Okay, now how this particular problem is actually solved. See, we have simplified the environment to a grid of squares. Each squares represent an individual state, and we allow the vehicle to move up or down while facing in the direction of the goal. It can move over here, it can come over here, it can go here and there, wherever you want. Okay, so this is how it has been divided. Now once this grid has been divided, now based on this particular grid, some points has been put up, because if the car goes like this and again come back like this and goes like this, okay, then what will happen? Based on this, again you will be seeing that there will be a turning over here and the points are very, very less. So here, based on this particular grids, some scores has been assigned. So we can assign a score to each square in our grid to decide what behavior to incentivize. Here we designate the scores at the edge of the track as stop states, sorry, which will tell the vehicle that it has gone off the track. So here, obviously we don't want that particular car to go, because our end goal will basically take more time to reach the end goal. So here we have basically made it as cross, which is just like a stop signal. And here you can see that we have put up some scores. Now when we click in the next step, now suppose this particular pattern has been taken. Okay, so in reinforcement, the vehicle will start by exploring the grid until it moves out of bounds or reaches the destination. So what it does is that it will try to take each and every path, right? It will try to simulate itself with each and every path. Like this is one path. Okay, and as it goes with respect to this particular path, the vehicle also accumulates rewards from the score we define. This process is called as an episode. So with respect to each and every path, it will try to accumulate the scores. So in this particular episode, you can see that the total reward is basically 2.2. 2 plus 2.2 is nothing but 2.2, and then it stopped over here, right? So go to the next step. Now suppose it has taken this particular path. Okay, now we know that the previous path we were only able to accumulate 2.2. In this particular path, we are able to accumulate 2.4. So this path is better than the previous path. Okay, so again I said that it will try to simulate all the iterations that are possible over here. In this particular case, 2.4 is better than the previous path. So obviously, instead of taking that path, it will try to take this path. Then again it will go and iterate. Now in this particular case, you can see that so many iterations will be done, and it will be trying to find out various paths to reach this particular goal, right? And you will be able to see that with respect to each and every path. Again, I'm telling you guys, see this graph, also see everything. Okay, see how this graph is basically getting created on the left hand side with the help of this simulation. As the car is basically taking different path, you'll be able to see that the rewards are basically changing. As the agent gains more and more experience, it learns to stay on the central squares to get highest rewards. If we plot the total reward from each episode, we can see that how the model performs and improves over time. Now, one major thing that you need to understand about reinforcement learning is that as it goes with different iterations, it will keep on accumulating the score, it will keep on accumulating the experience, and finally you will be able to see that in order to reach the end goal, it is basically going within this central path only. It is not deviating up after that. You know, this is only possible after some experience, because when it reaches the stop state, it will definitely get a negative reward, right? Because there the value is not increasing, and that way the code will basically be written. Okay, again guys, over here AWS shown with the help of deep neural network, but we'll start with machine learning, and then we'll try to write some basic codes with the help of Python from scratch, and we'll try to understand this. And finally you'll be able to see that there is also a concept called as exploitation and convergence. With more and more experience, the agent gets better and eventually is able to reach the destination reliably. So you can see that as the total number of rewards are increasing, it is just taking the straight path itself. Okay, again you see this, how the simulation happens. See how many iterations it is basically doing, and it is finally able to find out the best path. Okay, and that is how the rewards, again the major thing for the agent is to get maximum rewards. Okay, so this was a brief idea about this, and again there is also something called as parameter of reward function. over here in this particular case, again, these are some different examples. Here the road is just not straight, so based on this particular road divergence and convergence, they'll also try to make a path. Again, as I said you, that reinforcement learning is not that easy. You have to really put a lot of efforts to write each and every line of code, again, to understand various things. I will definitely help you out with the help of machine learning, deep learning, reinforcement learning. Again, I am also trying to explore it. I've still not explored it completely, but I will be keep on exploring it, and I'll be learning things. Now Amazon has made it very easy that you can train your whole deep neural network by using this deep racer car. I would obviously buy this once it comes in the Indian market, okay, because this actually helps us to explore more and more. Now if I go to the next, the position of the track, you can see over here the position of the track and all. These are some very good examples. They're basically written in a much more interactive way. So track width parameter is the width of the track in meters. So here you can see as it goes here, all this is an amazing way how you can basically track your vehicle. It takes this center line as a tracking vehicle. Tomorrow you can create your own way, guys. It is not necessary that this is only the way. Whatever you find it creative things, you can basically write your own. But again, in the next video and all, I'll be showing you how you can write everything from scratch. So this was an idea about all these things. So I'd also trained one deep racer. You can see that evaluation has been completed. So here some of the models has been trained, and again, there are a lot of ways how to train this particular model. This probably I'll be telling you in the upcoming videos, because I'm still exploring this. Over here it allows you to basically select some kind of racing tracks, and you can submit it to the virtual race. Okay, so what is this virtual race? You'll be able to see over here. Let me just show you. There is something called as virtual race that have been come over here. So let me click over here itself. So here it is. See, AWS Summit Circuit, AWS Virtual Circuit. It's race online. You can start racing for free. Okay, so it is something like race online. Here you can actually create your own model, start the training, create a model. But again, there may be some charges. I think with AWS free trial, new customer can get started for free with 10 hours of training time. So these all are free, I guess, but obviously just have a look on the cost that is involved and just try to do this. And I started training my reinforcement learning in this, and I could see some amazing results over here. Okay, and again, I'll try to submit it and try to see that what all things are there. But in the upcoming videos, what I'll do is that in this specific playlist, we'll be discussing more about, we'll start from machine learning. We'll try to code each and every line of code. We'll try to see what is the rewards, how to write rewards, how to create that in the agent object, environment object, and how to change the reward states and all. Okay, so that I'll be teaching you in the upcoming videos. If you are new to this video, please do subscribe the channel, guys. Share with all your friends, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day. Thank you and all. Bye bye.